Activision Blizzard has pulled all of its games off of NVIDIA's GeForce now. So if you haven't heard, NVIDIA GeForce Now is NVIDIA's step into the streaming service for PC gamers. The service really just allows you to play PC games that you already own if the publisher has agreed for you to be able to access them through this cloud gaming service. And right now, they have a pretty good catalog, but there are definitely some publishers that are withholding games or haven't allowed them on the service, and you can add Activision Blizzard to that list. So this means Overwatch, WoW, Call of Duty, and anything from Activision Blizzard in the future is not going to be available on NVIDIA GeForce Now. Now with PC gaming, there are so many different stores. There's Steam, there's Epic, there's Origin, there's Battle.net, there's Ubisoft store. There's so many different platforms where you can purchase games off of, so many different launchers. And with NVIDIA GeForce Now, it's pretty much just allowing you to play all these games that you've already purchased. So you've already bought the game in full. The publisher and the developer have already gotten all of their money for you purchasing that game, but you're going to be able to stream this now to any device without actually having to have the hardware to play it. And this, in theory, sounds like a win for literally everybody involved. It's a win for the consumer because they're getting a streaming service from which I've heard, I haven't used it, but from what I've heard and seen, it actually works very well, way better than Google Stadia. It's a win for the developer, for the publisher, because you've already purchased their game, they've already got your money. And it's a win for NVIDIA because they are launching this service that you have to pay a monthly subscription fee for, and you are using more of their products. Now, to be clear, there is actually a free subscription membership as well, but you only get 1 hour length playtime, so it's kind of useless, to be completely honest. And then you have the founders, which is $6.49 per month, which obviously if you're going to be jumping into something like this, you're going to be wanting to get that. You're not going to want to get a service just to play it for 1 hour at a time. Now, the problem here is that Activision Blizzard doesn't want their games on this service, and you can pretty much conclude it's because they want to start their own streaming service, which really gives us a foresight into where streaming is going to be in the future of gaming. As we know right now, we have the model with TV shows and movies where we have so many different services like Netflix, Disney Plus, Amazon Prime, Crave, and the HBO stuff. So there's so many different services where you have to pay a monthly fee in order to get all the content that you want. And it looks like gaming, if this is any indication, is going to be going down that same avenue, which for me is very, very disappointing. I'm definitely not the biggest movie or TV watcher when it comes to watching them on these services because I don't have that much free time, and when I do have free time, I want to put it towards playing video games. So I don't have them all. I have Netflix and I have Amazon Prime just because that came with my Prime account. And I find myself really wanting to see a lot of stuff on these other services that I don't have, but I don't want to dish out another $7 to $10 a month just to watch something on a different service and to watch a show that I'm going to watch once and then not touch that service for a while. And if you think about it within the gaming world, if this happens, you're going to be paying for multiple services to access games, maybe one game that the publisher is putting out, or maybe two games that the publisher is putting out, and you're gonna have to pay all of these different multiple monthly fees in order to get access to all the stuff you want. And to me, that really just kind of puts a damper into streaming as a whole for gaming, and why I think that it may not be the future going forward if this is how it's going to be. The only thing that really has me excited though, however, with streaming is Project X Cloud, because we already know that you are getting all of the Game Pass games on Project X Cloud, and the catalog in Game Pass is already very big and good, and there's tons of great stuff to play, and that's going to continue to expand. And I think that Microsoft is building great relationships with a lot of these companies. I think they're going to be able to provide us with a streaming cloud-based gaming service that is going to be robust and is going to continue to grow. And on top of that, they have probably the best infrastructure with Azure for cloud-based gaming. This means that all of these publishers and all of these companies that want to start their own service may have to reach out to Microsoft and build a contract with them in order to use their cloud-based Azure services to build their own streaming service. So this could be a gold mine for Microsoft and for Xbox, and this could lead to better relationships in the future between Microsoft's Project X Cloud and those publishers. But I mean, that's kind of just like a theory of mine. I could be completely off base with this, but that is kind of where I see it going, because I even see PlayStation and Nintendo using Azure if they ever have their cloud-based streaming services, even though we already have PlayStation now, but that isn't the greatest and it has a lot of issues, and I think they're going to eventually have to upgrade to better infrastructure if they really want to compete. But yeah, when you see stuff like this happening, obviously these companies are massive and obviously they want to make as much money as possible. You can see that they're greedy, but really it is just business because they want to start their own, and they don't want to be losing potential customers to things like NVIDIA GeForce now, or to other services that come out that would want their games on their service, and they want to have their own exclusive games on their own service so that it attracts more people. And who are we kidding? Because I mean, Activision Blizzard have some of the most popular titles in all of gaming, like ever, with the Call of Duty series, with World of Warcraft, and with Overwatch right now, which is massive and continues to grow. So kind of makes sense why they're doing it. It sucks for the consumer, and we'll have to see what happens going forward. Let me know what you guys think about this in the comments below. Let me know if you've tried NVIDIA GeForce now. Let me know what you think about how it works, if it's been working well for you, if you've had any frame rate or lag issues or anything like that. I would really love to know, very interested in that. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that thumbs up button, subscribe if you're new to this channel, and I'll catch you in the next video.